Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever seen a lion worried about the opinion of sheep? Have you ever seen an eagle scrolling through social media, comparing its wingspan to that of a pigeon? Have you ever seen a cheetah pause in the middle of a chase just to check if another animal approves of its speed? No. Exactly. Because true greatness doesn't have time for distractions. Too often we get caught up worrying about what others think, measuring our worth based on their opinions, and seeking validation from people who may not even care. But here's the reality. Lions don't lose sleep over the opinions of sheep, and neither should you. You were born to run your own race, fly at your own altitude, and pursue your own goals without looking sideways for approval. The moment you shift your focus inward, something magical happens. Your energy is no longer wasted on unnecessary worries, and you begin to grow in ways you never imagined. You become the best version of yourself, not because someone else says you should, but because you owe it to yourself to be great. So today I want to talk to you about one of the most important life lessons you will ever hear. Put your focus on yourself and watch your world transform. One of the biggest problems we face in today's world is the constant need to compare. Social media has turned life into one big reality show. We watch highlight reels of other people's lives and suddenly feel like our own story isn't worth telling. You see someone post a picture of their brand new car, and suddenly your Toyota feels like a bicycle. Someone uploads a vacation photo from the Maldives, and now your weekend trip to your grandmother's house feels like a waste. But here's the truth. Comparison is the thief of joy. The moment you start measuring your success against someone else's, you lose sight of your own journey. You are running your own race on your own track at your own pace. Stop looking sideways. If Usain Bolt kept looking at his competitors while running, he would lose his speed. The same applies to life focused forward, not sideways. Imagine if instead of comparing yourself to others, you compared yourself to the person you were yesterday. Imagine if every single day you woke up and said, how can I be a better version of myself today? That's where true success lies. The only competition you should have is with yourself. Let's take a quick reality check. If you are constantly worried about what others are doing, that means you are spending valuable time looking at their progress instead of making your own. That's like sitting in a car, staring at someone else's GPS instead of driving your own route. You cannot move forward while looking sideways. Self-improvement is the key to personal success. Instead of worrying about who is ahead of you, focus on getting better in your craft. Read more books, exercise more, learn new skills, and push yourself beyond your limits. Your future self will thank you for every bit of effort you put into becoming the best version of you. The biggest energy drain in life is trying to impress people who don't even notice you. Have you ever seen someone posting something just to get likes? Have you ever felt bad because your post didn't get enough comments? Have you ever bought something expensive just to show off, only to realize that no one actually cares? Let me tell you a secret. Most people don't care. The truth is, everyone is too busy thinking about themselves to be overly concerned with what you're doing. People glance at your posts, give a quick like, and move on with their lives. So why waste your precious time and energy trying to win approval from people who barely notice your efforts? The only person you should impress is yourself. Ask yourself, am I happy with who I am becoming? Am I living up to my full potential? Am I doing things that truly fulfill me? Or am I just seeking applause from others? If the answer is yes, then you are on the right path. If not, then it's time to make some changes, not for others, but for yourself. Life is too short to live for the validation of others. Instead of worrying about what people think, focus on your personal growth. Set goals that excite you. Take actions that make you proud, and build a life that makes you happy, regardless of whether anyone is watching. Because at the end of the day, the most important approval you need is your own. One of the most powerful words in the English language is no. And yet so many of us struggle to use it. We say yes to things that drain us, yes to people who don't appreciate us, and yes to activities that don't align with our goals. Why? Because we are afraid of disappointing others. We worry about what they will think, how they will feel, and whether they will still like us if we say no. But let me tell you something. Your time and energy are your most valuable assets. Protect them. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve you, you are saying no to something that does. If you don't prioritize yourself, no one else will. Say no to negativity, say no to distractions, and say no to anything that doesn't help you grow. Saying no is not selfish, it is necessary. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and if you spend all your time pleasing others, you will have nothing left for yourself. The moment you learn to say no, you will free yourself from unnecessary stress and create space for the things that truly matter. You will have more time for your goals, more energy for your passions, and more peace in your life. So, the next time you feel pressured to say yes to something that doesn't align with your purpose, remember this. Saying no to others is often saying yes to yourself. And that is one of the greatest gifts you can give. Embrace your uniqueness. The world already has enough copies. What we need is originality. And that originality is you. There is no one else on this planet with your fingerprint, your voice, your dreams, and your potential. You're a masterpiece, a one-of-a-kind creation, a combination of experiences, thoughts, and talents that no one else possesses. So why waste time trying to be a duplicate of someone else when you were born to stand out? The biggest mistake you can make is trying to fit in when you were meant to shine. Stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Stop dimming your light just so others don't feel insecure. The world doesn't need another version of someone else. It needs the real, unfiltered, unapologetic you. Your uniqueness is your superpower. The quirks you try to hide, the passions you think are weird, the dreams that seem too big, those are the very things that make you special. The moment you embrace who you are, the moment you stop seeking approval and start living authentically, is the moment your life truly begins. Opportunities will appear, confidence will grow, and you will start walking in your purpose with unstoppable energy. Think about it. Every great innovator, leader, and creator made an impact by being different, not by blending in. If the world doesn't always understand you, that's okay. It just means you're ahead of your time. So go out there and shine bright. Be bold, be original, and let the world see you for who you truly are. Because when you fully embrace yourself, doors will start opening in ways you never imagined. Look at your circle. Are the people around you pushing you to be better, or are they holding you back? There's a saying, if you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who celebrate your growth. The company you keep plays a significant role in shaping your mindset, energy, and future. Negative people are like mosquitoes. They might be small, but they can drain you completely, sucking away your motivation, confidence, and peace of mind. If you surround yourself with complainers, you will find yourself complaining. If you hang out with lazy people, your drive will decrease. But if you engage with ambitious, positive individuals, you will be inspired to grow, improve, and reach higher. Now think about it. Have you ever seen an eagle soaring in a flock of pigeons? Eagles fly with eagles because they understand the power of association. If you want to fly high, you must be selective about who you let into your space. Choose people who push you beyond your limits, who uplift you when you feel down, and who remind you of your potential when you forget it yourself. It's time to evaluate your circle. Are they adding to your life or subtracting from it? Are they fueling your fire or extinguishing it? Choose wisely, because the people you surround yourself with will either elevate you to greatness or drag you into mediocrity. Your environment matters, so create one that nurtures your growth, success, and happiness. Take responsibility for your life. It's easy to blame others for our problems. I can't succeed because my boss is unfair. I can't grow because my parents didn't give me opportunities. I can't achieve my dreams because the economy is bad. We create a list of reasons why we can't succeed, hoping that by pointing fingers, our problems will magically disappear. But listen, life will never be perfect. There will always be challenges, unfair circumstances, and setbacks. However, you are responsible for how you respond to them. Successful people don't make excuses. They make adjustments. They recognize the obstacles, but refuse to let those obstacles define them. Instead of saying, I can't because, they ask, how can I despite? That mindset shift changes everything. When you take responsibility for your life, you move from being a victim to being a leader of your own destiny. Wake up every day with the determination to take action no matter what stands in your way. If you fail, learn from it. If you get rejected, try again. If the path is blocked, find another route. Excuses won't move you forward, but effort will. Stop waiting for someone to come and rescue you. No one is coming. The only person who can truly save you is the one staring back at you in the mirror. Be your own hero. Take charge, own your journey, and make things happen. If you leave here with one lesson today, let it be this. Focus on yourself. Stop worrying about what others are doing. Stop seeking validation. Stop wasting time on distractions. The world is full of noise, opinions, and endless comparisons, but none of that should have the power to dictate your journey. Invest in your growth, embrace your uniqueness, and take control of your life. The moment you put your focus on yourself, you will unlock a level of success and happiness that you never thought possible. Think of your life as a masterpiece that only you can paint. Every brushstroke represents your choices, your actions, and your mindset. If you let others hold the brush, you'll end up with a picture that isn't truly yours. So take charge. Prioritize your personal development, set meaningful goals, and work towards them without distractions. Understand that self-focus isn't selfish. It's the foundation of a fulfilling and impactful life. At the end of the day, your greatest responsibility is to yourself. When you water your own garden, it blooms beautifully, inspiring others to do the same. So stand tall, walk boldly, set your own standards, and follow your own path. And remember, you are the main character in your story. Write it well and make it legendary.